Hey, what's happening, everyone? It's Brian Buster coming to you from the Model Hut Workbench tonight. I wanted to do a quick kit review on the Fast and Furious 1967 Ford Mustang released by AMT. This is one that I got in a large collection that I purchased here not too long ago. It is available on the Sales Shack. If you all don't know, www.thesaleshack.net. Place to get all your automotive model needs, as well as accessories, as kits, you name it, in there at builder prices and not retail prices. So let's dive into it. We got a 1967 Ford Mustang. So the things in the movie that I would be looking for in this car already would be the Nissan motor or super motor that was put into it, and the wheels. So the box art shows that stuff. So let's see what we got inside, guys. Hope everybody's week's going well. Now this kit will be available on the Sales Shack. I'm opening this kit up, so I know that it's 100% there. But when we're done with this, all of the bags will be opened, and it will be for sale again at the saleshack.net. So let's take a look at our decals. They're in white, so white on white paper. Can't see them very well. Good scripts on the Mustang. For the sides, as well as the license plates. Nice decals for it. Got a nice size booklet for instructions. Got, of course, your color charts, a little bit about the car, etc. Pretty easy to follow and basic information for you guys. I got, I know I've been asked already, what's the Torino sitting back there? That's a rebuilder that I'm in the process of redoing, and I'm going to do a video on it here shortly, showing you a flocking process that I use for the carpeting the interiors. But let's continue on what we're actually at the bench for tonight, and that is just a quick kit review. I'll be doing quite a few of these in the coming weeks because I have so many kits in stock. This has the glass, of course, your headlights, and of course your little fog lights. Nice, decent headlights. Is showing 4 on the 67 Mustang. Of course, you only have the 2 headlights, and then you also have the fogs down here on the bottom. You also could put in the GT grill, which would have the extra fogs in the grill as well, but it's showing 4 headlights here. It looks like we have a stock set of wheels for it. We got the decent chrome bumpers. Nothing spectacular. There's the GT grill that I was talking about with the extra fogs that you can put in for those. Looks like we had a 4-speed transmission, chrome air cleaner, and some disc brakes that they've got here in chrome. Of course, most of us use the Pegasus disc brakes. And these good looking set of wheels for the customs. The only thing that I would say that I would probably do different on these is maybe stagger them, so where you have a little bit deeper tread or deeper wheel lip in the rear compared to the front. And that's easy to do with cutting another wheel down and just adding it to this and then putting the tire over it. I got a chrome oil pan that's pretty flat, basic, and then of course you got the cross bar there for your strut stabilizer. We got a ton of kits in this one bag, so we'll go through it here real quick. Let's see what we get in the first bag for parts. Number 1, we got our steering wheel interior pieces, basically. So we have our 2-piece seats, bucket seats. We can also put the rear bench in, or you can put a flat panel in if you want. Got a flat hood, got a nice dash, very easily detailable. It's a very nice piece. Got our door panels, got decent detail to them. They're thick enough to where you can actually put some foil on the handles and still have nice detail to them. Even your lamps, your courtesy lamps in the back have some nice detail to them as well. Here's the side markers, or the side vents. Again, more side vents. Stock pieces for your your axles, go to your strut bars or shock towers, I should say, and your transmissions in multiple pieces. One thing I do like about this kit is it does have a lot of pieces to put together for the engine compared to most of them are just plain basic. You have a block that you put together. This is kind of nice having the extra pieces to put together. Interior tub, nice textured piece already. You can see that. That's nice and textured. I do flocking on those anyway, so it wouldn't make a difference to me. The exhaust is two-piece, so you have to put it together. It's the stock exhaust where you have the muffler behind the gas tank or right in front of the gas tank, and a couple mufflers up in front. Got our tail piece here, so you got two-piece body or three-piece body because you got a nose piece as well. Trunk is also detachable. You can see a little bit of flash right here on the edge. Got a little bit of flashing across there. Nothing a little sander wouldn't take out. Got some extra flashing around here on the cross arm and bars there. Yeah, it's easy. You can see I can fold it over with just my finger. But still, there's a little bit of flashing there. Here's a stock back piece for the rear hatch. And then, of course, we have our interior side of our firewall that has the texture on it. And then the opposite side will have pretty decent detail to it. Has a little extra flash right here that I can see. And I know my camera's picking it up because I can see it on the screen. Here's our tires. Really thin tires for those extra wheels for the custom wheels. You got your tail lights, and then you have a stock set of wheels there if you wanted to use the stock wheels, which I don't see too many people using in this kit. I think most of the people will be going after the actual movie style for this. So here is an extra tray all by itself that's packaged individually, and I'm guessing that this is going to be most of the pieces that you see on the car in the car movie. Movie car, I should say. Here's your custom seats, Recaro style seats. You got some nice brakes. They got some slotted or vented disc brakes here. You've got custom rear end. You got the hood with the GT. Then you also have the foreign motor that you're putting into it. Pretty cool. Like I said, not something that you normally see in the Ford Mustang, so I'm glad to see that they put something out that's pretty correct, and I'm looking forward to seeing somebody put this together and show us what they got when they're done. Let's see what we got in here. This is the top, of course, valve cover for the foreign motor that we're putting in. Again, this kit will be available on the saleshack.net. Again, I opened up all the bags, but as you guys can see, everything is here for this. Next, I'm going to cut open the body here, and we'll see what it looks like as well. See, it was wrapped in plastic. It's got the cardboard folded up underneath it to protect the vents. Nice, deep pockets there. You have some vents that we seen earlier that actually glue into those pieces. You have vents there that glue into there. You do have some mold lines, and this is typical of any of the AMT Mustangs, right around the vent there, and it continues onto the back of the fender. So I usually hit these with a sander across the top just to get rid of that ridge, and then also take those out. You can see back here, this is for your opening trunk. You can either glue it down and have it be a closed trunk, or you can cut it open and actually have an opening trunk on this vehicle. This is really cool little model. It doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of flashing, just a little bit of cleanup, and this could be a very presentable model for even the beginner builder. This is a really easy one. One thing I'll point out to everybody is on here, right on the door, you can see a small little piece of mold line that continues down off of the drip rails, and it'll go onto the edge of the fender. So again, take a 600 piece 600 grit sandpaper and go across that ridge so you don't have set sharp line, and it also accepts paint better. This one is a really decent little kit. I'm pretty impressed with it. This is probably one that I will add to my own stash here before too long, because I'm a fan of the Fast and Furious cars. This is one that I would say, if you're in the market for a Mustang and you're liking the JDM stuff, this is something I would add to my wish list. Those wheels are awesome. I don't see that these things have been reproduced in anything else. Again, I would put another wheel back on here and make them wider so you have the staggered, and be able to widen it out in the rear. But that's just me personally. You also have the version where you can go stock if you wanted to build this car stock Mustang. But again, if you're looking for this particular box art, I don't think that you're after a stock car. Great kit. From my bench to yours, this is 2 thumbs up. Definitely something I would add to my collection, and definitely will add to my list to build. So 1967 Mustang fastback, Fast and the Furious model. This is a definite 2 thumbs up for me. AMT knocked it out of the park. Again, I am not endorsed by AMT. I am not being paid for any of this. This is just something of my personal views. And you can find this kit right here for sale at thesaleshack.net. We have a ton of kits available on there, and this kit will be put up for $12 plus shipping. Anyway, guys, God bless. Happy modeling. I hope all of you have a terrific week.